The worst fears of last year were never revealed to the public. Only now has the Prime Minister given voice to what could have been.
We were extremely concerned about tens of thousands of Australians dying.
Thankfully, that scenario was avoided, and now
the risk environment has shifted. It has altered.
So too, he says, should Australia's response to the virus. After a summer disrupted by border closures and snap lockdowns, bureaucrats are being asked to come up with a consistent approach for dealing with COVID cases.
What's important is increased certainty about what happens when event X happens. What is the response going to be?
I would hope that state border closures will be a thing of the past soon. Once we have the vast majority of the vulnerable population vaccinated.
The first batch of Pfizer jabs on track to be delivered by the end of the month. They'll be administered in vaccine hubs across the country by specially trained health workers.
In the first few weeks, in the first hubs, the most important thing they will be doing is vaccinating the hotel quarantine workers and the border workers, because that is our highest risk.
Getting Australians home and into quarantine remains one of the most problematic policies for National Cabinet. The states agreed to run hotel quarantine, but nearly a year later, with almost no COVID in the community, there's less tolerance for risk, and some leaders now want the Commonwealth to take over. The Prime Minister is pushing back, although he's indicated the government will further expand capacity at the Howard Springs facility near Darwin.
There's risk, no matter where you have the quarantine system, and this is what we have to accept.
Look, hotels were built not to be quarantine facilities. They were built to be places you go on holidays.
Despite the concerns, hotel quarantine capacity is set to be boosted. From mid-February, the weekly cap's being lifted from 4,100 to just over 6,300. New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland and South Australia all taking more arrivals, Western Australia maintaining its reduced cap for now. Some relief for Australians desperate to come home. Jane Norman, ABC News, Canberra.